You're listening to Menopause Natural Solutions, Episode 40, Contribution. Welcome to Menopause Natural Solutions, your podcast for all things perimenopause and menopause related. Stay tuned as naturopath Jennifer Harrington explains how to use natural therapies to transform your health and happiness. Welcome back. And ladies, I cannot thank you enough. I'm so excited. What an amazing week I've just had. So yes, my book was delayed, but it was finally launched. And when it was, oh my goodness, ladies, thank you so much. It was an instant bestseller, which just blows my mind. So I had a big, long chat with my publisher and I said, okay, we've let my email list know and we've let a lot of the women that I'm connected with know, but I haven't told my podcast yet that the book's out there and I haven't given them the link with the introductory price. So they've agreed to hold the introductory price for the next few days. So if you haven't bought a copy but would like to buy a copy at the significantly reduced price, you better get on straight away because after the weekend it will be full price. So I don't want you to miss out. And all the women who have already bought the book around the world, my goodness, thank you. And I'm loving the feedback that is coming through. So please keep it coming through. And if you're able to, I would really love you to give it a 5-star rating and a review on Amazon if you enjoy it. But anyway, I've really enjoyed reading bits of the book for the last couple of weeks. And from the women that I've spoken to, I know that you've enjoyed hearing about certain parts of the book. And I thought today I really wanted to speak to you about contribution. Contribution is one of my 10 steps to becoming invincible, which is what the book is all about. And for those of you that haven't heard or haven't seen it, the 10 steps are individual treatment plan, nutritious foods, vitamins and minerals, investigate, non-toxic environment, contribution, intuition, breath, love your liver and detox, exercise and other lifestyle factors. I believe contribution is a significant factor in becoming invincible. Why I'm also thinking about the timing of talking about it today is because I'm actually doing something on the weekend to contribute to society. And I quite often do things. I support Hands Across the Water. And this weekend I'm actually supporting a mental health charity. Now I know this podcast is listened to internationally, but I'm in Sydney, Australia, and you're probably aware that we had some significant bushfires here this season. So this weekend in the Hunter Valley, there is a Music for Mental Health event, and it's to raise money for post-traumatic stress disorder and mental health issues due to the fires that we've recently had here. So that is something that I'm looking forward to, and I'm going to do my part to see what I can do to help my community out. And I'm sure there are the things local to you that you care about and that you'd like to support. When we're comparing cultures that embrace menopause and look forward to becoming the wise woman, as opposed to the Western culture that really tries to avoid or delay menopause as much as possible, one of the biggest differences is contribution. When you step up into the wise woman role, you step up in the eyes of society. You have a more meaningful role in your community. Your life has purpose and your existence enhances the life of others. But what is really interesting is that contributing also reduces your mortality rate. The Berlin Aging Study found that looking after grandchildren reduces your mortality rate. This reduced mortality rate also included non-grandparents and childless older adults who are looking after other people's grandchildren. It's a win-win situation. And humans aren't the only species that benefit from looking after their grandkids. Whales and humans are the only species that don't die shortly after losing their fertility. We still have a third of our lifespan or more in front of us. And one of the reasons for this is that non-fertile women play a crucial role in society, both in helping to raise grandkids, but to help lead society in general. And when we're looking at whales again, it is the eldest female whale that leads the pod. If you feel your life needs more purpose, you're interested in contributing, here's a few ideas to get you started. Some people consider volunteering their time. I know that local schools are always looking for volunteers if you want to help with the reading or the canteen or the religion or the ethics classes. There are charity events like what I'm doing on the weekend that you can rather go to as a participant or you can go as a volunteer to help out. Maybe there's a local animal shelter that needs your help. Do you want to maybe consider sharing your knowledge? Do you have an interest in arts or tourism or history? Many museums, historical locations and tourist areas need volunteers to help educate people about the areas of interest. Maybe you can mentor an up-and-coming person in your field. And this is something that I've done a lot of in the past too. I really love working with students. I don't have any students with me at the moment, but I'm sure I will take some more in the future. Maybe you want to consider starting a support group. Something else is responsible travel. This is absolutely a favourite of mine. A couple of times I've travelled and helped out at local orphanages. So Vietnam was one where I ended up looking after the babies that were affected by Agent Orange. That's quite sad, but it was also quite rewarding to actually be making a difference. I've also been to the Gibbon Rehabilitation Centre in Thailand. That was pretty cool, playing with the gibbons. And as I've mentioned before, I'm involved with Hands Across the Water, which is an Australian charity that financially supports orphanages around Thailand. And twice I've been sponsored to ride my bike over 500 kilometres in what I call the triple whammy of the heat, the hills and the humidity. And no, it didn't kill me. I'm still here. That really was possibly one of the best things I've ever done in my life. Just the experience of being over there and giving my time and riding the 500 Ks from Bangkok to Khao Lak to raise money. And with the particular group that I've done it with, we've raised over $2 million for all those orphanages. And it's fantastic. I actually have some videos. We had film crews come with us both times. So I'll put in the link, the article on my website. And the article on my website has the links to the videos. So if you want to watch those, they're a bit of fun. You can see how much fun you can have contributing. And responsible travel, I think, is a fabulous way to contribute. And obviously another way you can contribute is with your money. So maybe you can sponsor somebody who's making a difference, or you can buy directly from causes that you want to support. And in particularly environmentally friendly, earth-friendly companies would be something else to consider. So it's a short and sweet one today. I wanted to really emphasize the importance of having a passion and having purpose in your life and finding out how you can add not only to your life, but to others as well. And I look forward to hearing what you guys do and how you contribute, because I find that when you're focused on yourself, that life can get quite lonely and quite sad. That it's when you reach out and you have purpose and that you feel that there's a reason to get out of bed in the morning, that's when life gets interesting. So I spoke to my cousin today who's living in India at the moment, and speaking to her about the programs that she's involved with over there and how she's helping children and she's helping women. It's so empowering. You should just see her eyes light up. So hopefully you find something in your local area that you can do that you feel adds value not just to your life but to other lives as well. That's it for me today. Thank you once again if you've purchased my book. The book is From Invisible to Invincible, The Natural Menopause Revolution. Until next week, guys, bye for now. Thank you for listening to Menopause Natural Solutions. This podcast contains general information about menopause. It is provided as a guide and is not intended to replace medical advice. Opinions of guests are their own, and this podcast does not endorse or accept responsibilities for statements made by guests.